Welcome to Duvet. My name is Natalia. Tonight we are going to break down another very interesting conversation topic when it comes to sex. You do know that this is your favorite late night show. Our aim really is to make sure that you have the best sex life possible. Now tonight we're talking about the sexual voyage, right? The journey of sex from beginning all the way to the end. What are some of the things that should be done, is done, isn't done, etc. And to help me break down this topic, I have with me in the studio Delali Jansi, who's an entrepreneur. And I want to say something else, but I can't say it because I'm sure your wife is watching. Like, I'm not looking for no trouble.
What trouble?
It's like I'm getting into trouble with a lot of wives lately.
Really?
Yeah, and I don't even understand why. So I'm like trying to mind my business.
Okay.
Yeah. So Delali, you're welcome. High five.
Hey,
Yeah.
and talk to you.
And then I have Amma Krampa, who is a TV personality. Amma, how are you? You're glowing.
Yeah.
I'm always checking you out on social media.
You do?
Adventurous. Very
I've been
adventurous.
checking you out too.
Oh, really?
Sure West.
Oh, we're never spoken.
Spoken.
Okay, we'll talk more about that towards the end of the show.
Okay.
And then I have Pastor Raindolph Menya. He is a pastor and a counselor. You're welcome to Duvet.
Thank you.
Really good to have you. Right. I won't talk about your wife. Are you married?
No, I'm not.
Oh, right. At least then I won't get into trouble.
I'm the odd one out.
You do
You
what?
didn't ask me if I was married.
Even if you were, I don't think there'll be any trouble because I don't think your husband would mind me hanging around you.
No, he's okay.
Yeah, but the men, for some reason, wives have a problem with me hanging around their men. It's like, I don't even know why.
I think
Me
I
so me
do.
see, hey, me hu nye hu. Anyway,
I will say.
yeah.
Thank you for saying that.
Let's get into the conversation. Sexual voyage. Now, I do know that, from very early on, when we start engaging in sex, let's start from the beginning. For everyone's first experience, right? You are quite naive. You don't know what to do and what to expect. So we pick it up from that point and grow from there. And sometimes you find that people, even as they are fully grown, still really have no idea what they're doing when it comes to sex. They don't know what the beginning is and what the end is. And more so, they don't know how to do it to please their partners. Because when it comes to sex, it's not a one-size-fits-all type of situation. It is per individual. You may be with this person, man A, who is familiar with bending you over all the time, and you feel like it's the way to please a man, right? But man B will not have it because maybe that is not his thing at all. So let's start from the beginning. I'll start with you, Delali. What are some of the key, I won't say mistakes, but what are some of the key things we should keep in mind on the journey from the very beginning?
Well, one key thing to have in mind that sex in the first place is a mind thing. So, like you said, sex from scratch. Can't really remember the first time though, but sex from it was a long time ago.
Everybody remembers their first time.
Oh,
You
well,
cannot convince me otherwise. Everybody, unless of course.
Well, it wasn't eventful, so
It wasn't eventful,
You
but you
understand.
still remember.
So, like I was saying, it's a mind thing. So, first of all, you meet the lady, you meet the man, and maybe you are talking, you get yourself in an enclosed space, just the two of you. Emotions start running wild, the feelings start getting wilder. The question comes to do or not to do. Because if it's the first time, say a virgin, both sides, the pressure to do or not to do comes in. The lady is thinking, hey, I want to keep my virginity till I get married. The guy too is like, how will I perform? Because he's never done it before. So the mind games start playing with them. So yes, naturally they start with touchy, kissy, kissy, then they decide to go all out. And well, with the first timer, you know very well that it's not going to be a giddy, giddy, giddy something. They're going to take their time because they both don't know. The girl will be like, please take your time. That kind of thing.
Yeah.
Is that what she said in your
Be,
case?
be gentle. Be gentle. Please be
I
gentle.
might try to get wet.
Is that what
they
she said?
tell you,
Were you in a hurry? Were you like,
was I in a hurry?
I was.
No, I wasn't in a hurry. For instance, for me, I don't think I was in a hurry. I knew what I was going to do.
Oh, okay.
Yes,
Did you have
because
experience
I
prior?
didn't have experience prior, but I had engaged myself into watching some stuff.
Oh,
So
right.
I had a, first
Pornography.
I had a
Right.
first-hand view on what the whole act would go like, or how it
What
would go
you
like.
imagined
Exactly.
it would go like.
Yes.
Which it didn't go that way.
No, it didn't go that way because, well, what you watch doesn't naturally translate into what you are doing exactly. But it was because it was the first thing, it was a hurriedly thing because one, you are afraid that you'll be caught.
Right.
So
How
you see-
young were you?
I don't want to mention.
Okay.
Trust me.
Okay, that's fine. That's
You're afraid
fair.
that you'll be caught,
That's
right?
fair.
So, like I said, the mind thing goes on. So the fear of getting involved in the first place, the fear of getting caught. Now, then the fear of whether you're going to, for the lady, whether she's going to feel pain or not. Probably she's heard her friends say the first time is always painful, but she can't tell whether really it is painful or
Yeah.
not because from other conversations, they make it sound like it's really a nice experience. The guy too, well, he doesn't know whether he has to wear a condom or not. And sometimes he's even thinking, hey, she might get pregnant. If you've never actually, had your first ejaculation before, you wouldn't even know whether you're actually going to ejaculate or you're going to pee. You understand? So all those
Yeah.
those processes flow through. But at the end of the day, the deed is done. Then when you come out of it, most often than not, because it's the first time, the first question you ask yourself is, why did I do this? Because there's a sudden regret there and then.
Right after.
However, that regret dies off as soon as it comes up because
Yeah.
the next moment you still want to try
You
it
wanna
and
go again.
go again.
Okay.
And then you become fully sexual at the end of the day.
Very interesting. Now, I will come back to you. So you tell me from the very first time all the way till now,
Okay.
what are some of the things that anybody should keep in mind when it comes to the journey of sex? Amma, you're a woman. I think that, women, it's a bit different for a woman the first time. I don't know how it was for you, but do you mind sharing that with us?
My personal experience?
Yes, please.
Okay. I'll try, but I'm going to code a lot of things.
Okay.
So for me, I was, on the contrary, I was actually almost 18.
Okay.
People think that man saying them, for sure.
Okay.
Not at all.
Almost doesn't carry it.
I know.
I was almost legal.
Almost doesn't cut it.
everybody
Almost
goes.
doesn't cut it.
Everybody knows that almost doesn't count. But
And
it's
I mean,
okay.
I always look bigger than my age, so just saying that I took my time. And even at that age, it was still out of mere curiosity. And so I found myself in a school, boarding school, and almost all the ladies around me were experienced. So bedtime is like all sort of stories. My name is boy, way. Hey, people were doing things and they were sharing things. And I was just there in the middle, lost, thinking, what am I? Where am I? Why am I? I don't have anything to say, so one day on vacation, I gave it a shot. There was someone actually there, but I never thought I could do it. I was not even that interested to do it by curiosity so that I can also have something to say, so tried it and so this is it. Because I was afraid, getting in was difficult, but then finally, for me, there was no excitement. immediate regret. Lots of
of
regrets.
regrets.
And then no excitement. Now I feel less of myself. I feel like I've given up my pride to this person. And okay, I might have something to say in school, but then what next? So for me, it's not eventful. I'll also say it wasn't that much eventful. But
So did you have to make the move with the guy, obviously, because you...
No.
Oh, okay.
Absolutely not.
Oh, okay.
Essential.
He was actually the one that had asked several times.
Oh, right.
and
But you hadn't given in.
No. So, but
Until
that
you
day
did.
was my birthday.
Oh.
And I told him I wanted to try that on my birthday.
Oh.
And he was like, are you sure?
Did you use protection at the time?
Mommy, no, I'm sorry, I didn't.
You didn't. Okay.
I didn't know I was supposed to, or maybe I didn't think it was that important for the first time. I mean, we all make that mistake. I could have gotten pregnant from that uneventful and less exciting.
Unmemorable.
Highly regrettable.
It was memorable for me because it is the first time that I did something like that. It wasn't great and it wasn't with someone great, but for me, it still counts as the first time.
So moving forward, after that uneventful experience, right? Moving forward, what are some of the highlights that you have had on this journey of sex?
The journey of sex, for me, maturing into a woman and understanding the importance of sex and, who you have it with. For me, it's the conversation around it. It's first of all who I have it with. I must have that emotional connection with you, and then the conversation around it. Why are we doing it? Are we just doing it for adventure? That one, okay. Then, but if it's someone that you really want to be with, and I am a helplessly emotional person.
Okay.
So for me, it's to build a more deeper connection with someone that I already connect with.
Right.
And so now I understand it, and I know that it's not, you don't just jump. You can't decide to meet someone and say, hey, let's just get down, let's fuck. I've done that before too.
Okay.
But right now, it's just with one person that you just want this to be exclusive and intimate and take you to another level, you know.
Very interesting. Now let me come to Pastor Randolph. You've listened to Delali and then Amma. Let me come. Obviously, I'm not. For you, I don't want to know your experience. I don't. That's not fair. You want, Amma is interested in your experience.
I am.
Okay, so you might as well let us have it.
Yay!
I didn't want it, but seeing as Amma wants
But you
it.
should have asked the question you wanted to ask.
No, it's okay.
Then
Allow
I
Amma to.
would have come
Allow
there.
Amma to have her night. Tell us what your experience was like in the beginning.
Yeah, also for my where did it go? Tell us how is it done?
Yeah.
Is the
Members
church,
will be
you know?
Tell us how.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay. Mostly, and I think, first of all, mostly when people ask me, are you married on national television, sometimes I don't even know what to say, because most of the times you talk about it and the next moment people are in your DMs all over.
Oh, because they want to.
So please,
Marry
I
you?
will plead with you next time you don't ask me. Because most of the times after
Oh, but you've
programs
already
like-
answered.
Yes, but because mostly
Right.
people come into my DM and sometimes
The
it's-
pressure is
it's
too
too-
much.
the pressure is too much. It's kind of hectic. And we just want
Listen, I don't know if a lot of people care whether or not you're married anymore. People will come in your DMs regardless.
It's-
Amma, no?
Yeah.
People
That
will
is
come in your
true.
DMs
But
regardless.
some are very, very gentle. When they get to know that you are married, they wouldn't even come into your DMs. Some are very gentle.
Dela, is that true?
Yeah.
I've never
Yeah.
experienced it.
Some are very gentle.
Nobody
I
comes
have.
into my DM to find out what I'm
Dela, I will come in your DM myself and come and
Now,
check.
what you said right now that
You already have
Also
a problem.
hard.
You don't want peace.
No, because he says he doesn't have that experience. I want to
Yeah,
give him that
oh, no,
experience.
of people coming into my DM.
Yes, I'm
like
saying me, I'm people. I'll come in your DM.
Oh, okay.
We are people.
We are people.
We
We'll
are
come in your
people. We will
DM.
come- we will come
Mostly
to your
sometimes when they
DM.
hear you are even going out,
Right.
they step back.
They step back.
Or some when they hear that you are married, they step back. Not everybody will be that nasty. You understand? Okay. I wasn't a good boy when God called me. I was a very bad, naughty guy before I became a pastor.
Okay.
Yeah, so sometimes.
But
when
now you're
people
not naughty.
Oh, no, no, I'm a very calm person. A very calm
But naughty
person.
is not exactly a bad thing.
I'm not saying it's a bad thing, but pertaining the show, that is where I'm coming from this angle. Because way back from my secondary school education to my university education, very notorious guy, wanted to do everything so. And we did everything so.
Hey,
You understand?
my imagination is running.
She run wild and
Juicy.
fast.
I know. Everything sounds.
Everything so.
Everything so.
Everything.
We did everything.
Think about it. You've done it.
You think about it and I will tell you whether I've done it or not.
No, the way you're saying it, there, like, okay.
You think about it and I will tell you whether I've done it or not.
Okay.
Because I was very, very adventurous way back from secondary school to the university education. I was very adventurous.
Okay.
Whatever you tell me I shouldn't do. Because I'm a barrass boy. Because my father is a military personnel.
Oh, that makes 2 of us.
Oh, wow. 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 So whatever thing you tell me not to do, I am already there. I'm already there. And I think my first experience was even in my father's room. He was not around before he came. I'm already done.
Barracks boys.
That is wild.
Our problem.
Father's
Barracks
room.
boys.
So tell me, what was that experience like?
There are things I may not recall today. You understand? Yeah, because it's very long. And I remember us at that time, there was this lady I've been with for a very long time. And then she was supposed to leave the country.
You had been with her for a very long time.
Very long time.
How old was this lady at the time?
Oh, we were very young as at then. We were young.
How young?
But I think my first experience will be around 19 years.
Oh, so you had been with her
For a very long time.
Okay.
Maybe from 17 years till 19 years.
Oh,
When
right.
she was getting ready to leave the country.
Oh,
And that
right.
night,
Oh,
we have to, in fact, do
you
something.
decided to.
Yes.
Solidify the relationship.
Yeah, before
Yeah,
she
so
left.
just after that, then I think the following week, she left the country. And that was
And
that.
this was in your father's room.
My
You were not
father.
afraid.
Sometimes we are not much more afraid of what will happen. We just do it, and after we know what will happen.
You didn't think that, oh, maybe my father could walk in the middle of this?
Then,
Or you knew his schedule so well until
oh,
all
I
of a
know
sudden-
that's
At the
schedule.
time, we go operation.
No, you know, go operation by then. Oh, when they Ghana. They Ghana, but I knew his rounds. I knew when he would come to the house. Yes, I knew everything because I was the one doing everything for my dad.
Oh, right.
So I knew this particular time, old boy will not be around.
Okay.
Yes, so
So,
within
but
that
does he
time.
know this information? Or
Oh, no.
so
no,
he'll
no.
hear it for the first time here?
Yes.
You want to find me trouble?
It's likely he will hear.
I mean, obviously. No, I mean, I'm just asking.
You want to find me trouble?
Oh, interesting. Very, very interesting.
And that is how it is. And
Okay.
in fact, we had a very nice experience because then I think then the lady has been to done something like that before.
Okay.
So she knew much more about that than me. Yeah, she knew much more about sex than me. Yeah, so for me it was my first experience, but for her I think the second or third time. Yeah,
Oh, she had more experience than you.
yeah.
So did that make you enjoy it more?
Me. I just did it because she asked me to do it. So I just did
right.
it.
So
And
you
that
just
was that.
did it, and that was it.
Yeah.
All right. Now, I really, I love that you have shared your experiences. Really, really good to help with the conversation. Now, let's talk about the proper journey, right? You know, when you meet someone, you know that at some point you guys are gonna have sex. You meet them, you know that, Charlie. At some point, it's gonna happen. Now, there's usually a process, right?
Okay.
The process of also depending on what the agreement is. Whether is this going to be we're trying to grow a relationship, or it's just transactional, give me, I give you, or whatever. But for instance, if it's to grow a relationship, right? Going through that journey is a process. It's like, oh, we're talking to each other, and then now there is some tension, sexual tension that mounts between two people. Like, you know that at some point we're going to do it. We don't know when and how. We may have brought up the conversation, we may not have brought it up, but we know that at some point it's going to happen, right? Let's have that conversation here. How do you handle that process? Some people will say that, I want us to talk about the sex before we have it. Like, what is it that you like? You know, when we get in the bed, what do you want me to do? How do you want me to do this and that? Some people also say that let's do it and correct our mistakes later on. When I get in the bed with you, I'll explore and see what you depending on your body language, see what you like more or less, and then we move from there, this and that. Delali, let's start with that journey. You're married, obviously, your very beautiful wife. When you met her, before you married her, did you have sex before you married?
Yes, we did.
Okay, you did. Okay, so obviously before you married her, you had sex. But
Yeah.
so that journey, you know, we have met, we're talking. You knew at some point, Charlie.
Yeah, definitely.
I'm going
it was going to happen.
Yeah. So take me through that process.
So, for us, like you said, we were talking. So, yeah, you kind of usually, for me, when I, get to know a woman, during the talking stage, and then I kind of ask some, some pertinent questions pertaining sex.
Okay.
Just to have a fair view of what your mind concerning sex is.
Okay.
How you'd like it, how you would not like it, what you can do and what you wouldn't want to do. So I kind of ask, questions around it just to, pick your mind. So yeah, we did have that kind of talk. And then I think one of the days I paid a visit, and like they say, one shoulder to the other. Yeah, so with that, we had already had our conversation already.
So you knew exactly.
So it's not like I knew. It's not like I knew exactly. Just that at that very instant, the feelings were running wild. Couldn't help each other. You start with the kissing, then the hands starts roaming, then the clothes starts going on. By then, the mind has already, made itself that okay, today it's definitely going to happen. So with the man, you have your erection going on. With the lady, definitely your stuff will be, the titties will be pointing out. You'd be getting wet down there and all that kind of stuff. So yes, it went like that. I think the first day we didn't even have penetrative sex. It was it was just the first time it wasn't penetrative sex because we weren't planning on really, even though we were doing it.
Yeah.
So the next time we actually went all out.
Right.
Since it was great.
It was great.
Yeah, it was.
It was great. Yeah. So did you allow, that sexual tension to grow? Like, did you allow it to grow, or was it like, because there's always a state of desire, right? When you have first met someone, you yearn for them, you desire them.
That desire grew.
And it grows and grows and grows to a point where, okay, is this going to happen, not happen?
The thing is, when you are in that stage, you're already visualizing
everything, how it's going to be.
Visualizing her nakedness, even in your head, because definitely you're going to see it. But you're trying to...
It's not definite.
Well...
It's not definite.
Well...
You hope that it will happen, but it's not definite. In your case, it was definite.
No, after all that kind of conversation, whereby she's told you what she can do, you've told her what you can do, probably bragged a little more than you should, sometimes we do that. Yeah, we tell you that we'll knock you out.
Do you not find that the men who say things like this to you are very disappointing?
Yeah, that's what I said. The bragging.
Yeah, the men who always say that. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do. They're always so disappointed. Yeah. It is the men who say nothing. They surprise you.
Yeah.
So me, what I usually back in the day when I was doing my stuff, I like to know what you would bring to the table. I wouldn't tell you what I'm going to give out because I don't want to. It's like blowing your own horn. When you get there and then you can't do anything to it.
Then it's a surprise.
I mean, you've disgraced yourself, so you rather not say. You just ask a few things.
Yeah, you go there and then you make it happen.
And those things that I usually would ask a woman usually lies around oral sex.
Okay.
Just want to know whether she likes to give and take, or likes to give without taking, or take without giving. just so.
Which one do you prefer, though?
Both.
Both.
Yeah.
Let's please each other.
Of course. Yeah, because
Some men don't like to do it.
well, it's
Some
choice.
men don't. Some men are not keen on oral sex. Also, for this one, is for you. You're a man of God. This one, they made tuamao.
It's for all of us.
No,
please.
it's for you.
It's for all of us.
Also, for this one is for you because I'd heard. I have a friend who's married to a pastor, and he wasn't a pastor when they got married. He was a regular guy, and I think 2 years into their marriage, he became a pastor.
Okay, wow.
And then suddenly he won't do certain things anymore.
Okay.
Which really affected their marriage. It took the grace of God because even me cry, I know some things that my friend did small.
Hey.
Because obviously, she needed to get some things sorted out.
You have betrayed somebody.
But nobody knows who I'm talking about. So that's it. But she needed to get some things sorted out. So I see that it's more a thing that not necessarily men of God, but some men believe that it is not of God to go down on a woman.
Okay.
Somebody will say that, hey, na manu ya me di preachy,
Okay.
I made the bomb pie man crofway.
Handsome.
Nah, this son now who person dimiti quite different areas. Manu ya. What's your say? Ain't yourself for way there, Matuamao.
As well, what me no idea. Okay, I will borrow the words of my brother. You see, sex is a mind game. Yeah, it starts from the mind. But it saddens my heart that in our generation, we don't teach our kids. I feel that some of these things we should teach our kids so whilst growing, they know.
Really?
Yes.
They know what?
Sex education.
Okay.
We teach them. Okay? Let them get a feel of whatever thing we are talking about. Let them
Which
learn.
are the sex education?
There is a general sex education. I've been a teacher before, so I know what I'm talking
So
about.
general sex education.
General sex
Okay.
education. Let them have a mindset about it. Okay? Because in our generation, I think in our days, we were not familiar with the internet, but not in these days. So there are things you think the kids don't know. You understand? So mostly sometimes I feel we should help them so that they can grow their mind in that regards. Now, when it comes to meeting somebody in regards of sex, there should be a proper communication between the two of you. A proper communication. Because if I should see Natalia and I want to live life with Natalia, then it means we should understand ourselves. The Bible even speaking, saying in the book of Amos, how can two walk together except there is an agreement? So imagine you met me, I'm not a pastor, and now I am a pastor. Irrespective of me being a pastor, shouldn't be a blockade to our happiness.
I like that you say our happiness.
Yes.
It means that my happiness matters too.
Very.
So if I'm asking for
Very,
southern
very.
cuisine, you have to give
I
me
am ever
southern.
ready. If I have that cordial relationship with my wife, we are good to go. We agree on a level, we are good to go.
Okay.
Being a pastor, I teach people and I tell people, don't let me even say a pastor here. Now let me put that title aside. Being a man, I tell people that it's all about the both of you, what will make you guys happy. What can we do to make ourselves happy? Because if we cannot make ourselves happy, then we should know that nobody will come and make us happy. And if we cannot make ourselves happy, then we are not ready for this thing called marriage. So if this is going to make you happy and is going to entice our relationship, then we should have time and do it for ourselves.
Right.
Your religion, my religion shouldn't be a blockade for it. That is why even from the scriptures, I think sometimes one of the things I've come to realize in this generation is that whatever thing you don't have knowledge about, you begin to accuse it. And sometimes you are not bigger than the knowledge you have.
True.
Right.
Okay, so sometimes people behave the way they behave, they talk how they talk because of the knowledge they have. Because and your level of exposure will also give you a leverage on how to do certain things.
Right.
Mostly people are not exposed, and based on that, their thinking is quite shallow. Their thinking is quite shallow because they are not exposed, and secondly, they are not learned, and their kind of thinking becomes very shallow. If you are much more learned and you understand this thing called marriage, then we have to understand that it's not just about you, but it's also about my partner.
Right.
And the fact that we are married, you don't only think about yourself, but you also think about your partner.
Right.
That is why even when we are having an affair, the man, mostly you can get to your orgasm and the woman have not gotten there. Now, if the marriage is so much importance to you, you want to make sure that your wife has also gotten to her orgasm for her to feel very happy. You don't want to be selfish over here. So I want to use your friend and the husband over here. We got married when you were not a pastor. So remember, when we get married, we don't get married to the professionalism of the person. I'm not marrying you because you're a pastor. I marry you because you are a man I think I am in love with. So we don't marry the job of the person, but we marry the personality of the person. So if I got married to you when you were not a pastor, then I'm expecting you that the things we used to do to entice our relationship, we should keep it. We should keep it. Because, as you said, if we don't keep that level of understanding, then what is happening is that we are breaking our own marriage.
Right.
We are causing people to come in there.
So if your wife wants you to go down on her, you go down on her.
I will.
You will.
Yes.
I was about to ask
I
that
will.
question.
I know, because it's like
the
he was
crying the same.
and you
The crying the same.
No, but also your wife wants you to go down on her.
That's why I
You
said
will.
my wife. So you should ask the husband.
You will.
Yeah, my wife, I will.
Okay. Very interesting. All right, so we're live on our social media platforms, GHOne TV, streaming on Facebook, on X, and on YouTube. I see a comment here, and it's for Della. I think that I should read this comment. So David from Hohoi says, I'm watching live from Hohoi, says that I really love tonight's show. And says, I swear this Santo man is really bad. That you are the Santo man.
Oh my
God.
God.
Sharat says, watching you live from Upper West region.
Oh,
wow. Now it's good to have you watching us. We're going to take a break. Here's what's going to happen. Our phone lines will be activated in a little bit. You would call us on 0532-961-218. That's 0532-961-218. And you will share your experiences with us when it comes to your sex life and your journey as well. My name is Natalia. This is Duvet. Right here on GHOne TV. We're going for a quick break. We will be right back. All right. Say I do. Say I do. I see that Kwesi Entry Cranton says, why would it be difficult for someone to go down on his own wife? Kwesi, why would it be difficult? Why would it be difficult to go down if that is what she wants? Why is that such a problem for some men?
The thing is this. Everybody is different. That's one thing that we should always know. We are all unique. I always say this. I am Delali Jansi, unique to myself. I am not anybody. I am not everybody. I am me. Okay. What I do, nobody can do it. Okay. Somebody may do more than me or less than I would, but not exactly what I'll do. That is me, unique to myself. So if I choose that, okay, I would go touching a woman from her head to her toe, even go as far as fingering her, but my tongue would not pleasure her. That is my choice.
Even if that's what she wants?
She wants it. Probably unless we haven't spoken about it. That's why I said, for me, whenever I meet a woman and we start discussing, our relationship, how far it's going to go and all that, I always like to know whether you are a head taker and a head giver.
But maybe in the beginning, I'll tell you that I don't want it. Or maybe you would say, I don't like to give head.
Yes.
And I'll say, oh, me, I don't mind. But maybe 1 year into the relationship, I mind.
Yes, when you mind, it's a different thing.
I can change my mind.
That goes to say that, okay, like Pastor was saying, knowledge has been acquired. Broad-mindedness has happened.
Right.
So probably she may have watched something, she may have heard stuff. You understand? So she now wants to have the
experience
and have the experience.
Yeah.
So you experience it, you are blown away, you are taken forever.
Right.
If you are not blown away because probably the person doing it to you didn't do it well, it may actually dampen dampen more, that lack of desire for it.
Yeah.
Because it wasn't done.
Right.
Imagine somebody giving you head and then the teeth is all over.
Yeah, trying to bite you and stuff.
You
It's
can-
how the
you-
men
you-
complain
you-
that
you can just
don't
imagine.
don't
bite.
Don't bite.
Yes.
But
No,
now
sometimes the
let's-
teeth is needed a little, but
a little.
uh-huh.
But let's focus on the man who would
true.
say that in the beginning, I had this conversation with you.
Okay.
I've told you that I never go down on a woman, right? But maybe a year into our relationship or marriage, I feel like I want this. This is what I want. You can't be the person in a relationship or a marriage. Why you finch him? Yeah, done when done. Because we said this in the beginning, it means that we're going to die that way. Obviously, we evolve as humans. A lot of things change. So I may have said a year ago that I'm not interested in something, but today I'm interested. And you can't keep a stance. What's the word I'm looking for? Go home. Go home. Why? Go home. Yeah, done it when done it. Same stance. Minya. It is one of the reasons why I would say, I usually say that women don't cheat. Anytime I say that, I say it, and then there's a little caveat, right? Women don't cheat.
Caveat.
Okay. Let me hear
It
your
is
caveat.
not in the nature of women to cheat.
That men for nature and come go straight.
No, seriously, it is not in the nature of women to cheat. Okay?
Okay.
Look at their faces.
It is not.
Oh no, I want to understand her.
However, should a woman cheat,
Okay.
it comes with a very solid reason.
Okay.
It's not like men. Men, senseless cheating is like, he can't even back it up. It's like, I saw somebody's nyash and I followed. Women don't get like that. Women usually, it's for a reason. It's like, I'm asking you
Let
to.
me
No,
tell you
let me land. It's like, I'm asking you to give me head continuously for, 6 months, and you're still doing Fincham things, me Danny when Danny. It's like, if I have a conversation with some guy who's willing to do it, yeah, I might give it a try. You know what I mean? And obviously, for me, it is because of whatever. Or you're with a man who maybe is just financially not supportive. He's never there, when you need him to help with this and that. And you meet some guy who starts helping with this and that. Women always have, there's always something. But for men, usually for men, it is senseless. It is
We
not
accept.
because
We accept.
it is senseless. It is
We
not because
accept.
anything is going on, nothing is happening. A man can love his wife to death. Do everything and anything. And the man who is the kind of man who's always posting his wife on social media. You are the air I breathe. You're the wind beneath my wings. They are the worst culprits.
Natalia.
Because
let me say
they
this.
will love on their wives
Natalia, let me
and be
say this.
sharing all the good things,
No,
and they'll be in your DMs.
allow me to say this. You see what you said that it's not in your nature, right?
That is where
I read somewhere, ever since then it became one of my philosophies,
Okay.
that a woman doesn't cheat. A woman cheats not because of the type of man that she has, but because it's in her nature to cheat.
A woman.
Yep.
A woman.
You read this way. You read this way.
You know,
So you
statistics
see,
have proven
so
that even women
when
cheat more than men.
yes, listen,
Statistics
she
have
cheats
proven
not
that.
No,
because
no,
the truth.
that
you
I
said
would agree.
you said
Yeah.
no. You
That
said, so,
I would agree.
So that
Oh,
No,
and
Della,
listen,
first of all, where did you
don't
read that?
generalize
Let's
all
talk about where
women.
you read that.
You have
The
generalized all
problem is
women.
that-
What
No.
I'm trying to say is a woman. When I said a woman, I didn't say women. You said women.
Women.
It's not
Women
in their
don't
nature.
cheat.
But
They
I am
cheat.
trying to
It's
tell
in
you,
the nature.
no, if you are generalizing.
You know
the
what
women.
I would?
nature.
I am
Also,
trying
That
do
is
you know
wrong.
something?
So I said
would
one
agree
wo-
with
a
you
woman.
right now.
Okay.
I would agree with you right now today, the 12th day of October 2024. If you tell me that women are cheating more than men, I 100% agree.
Yes.
Because me, I know.
Yes,
I'm with
that
my
is what
married
I-
friends, and I see how they're cheating.
We have a
But
solid-
but here's what I'm saying. I totally agree that women are cheating more. But do you know where that's coming from? Do you want to know where that's coming
Tell
from?
me.
That is coming from years and years of being cheated on. No, wait. Wait.
No.
And let me explain something. Back in the day, because right now we're having to deal with a lot of women who are having other people's babies and giving to other people's babies.
Yeah.
There are many, many men who are taking care of other people's kids and they have no idea that's going on. And women are doing that now. I 100% agree. But it's always coming from a place, right? Okay. Typically, we didn't set out this way. That's not how things started. But women are here now because we're in a generation where back in the day, it was only yesterday I had this conversation. Back in the day, our fathers, grandfathers, they took care of a woman through and through. Do you understand? When I say through and through, you know what I mean? Through and through.
They took care of everything.
From your hair, the hair on your head, down to your
sole
toe.
of your feet.
Through and through, they took care of a woman. Today, no man will beat his chest and say, I'm taking care of this woman through and through. You can't. You cannot, because what it takes for a woman to put it together, to me. You know what I mean? No man is taking care of a woman through and through.
Some are doing it.
Oh no, baby, it's not through and through. There's always that little bit that she brings.
There's always that little
There's always that little bit. So it's not through and through.
But
So
Natalia,
right now,
the
my point
generalization-
is that my point is that women feel like they can go toe to toe with a man.
So it's in their nature.
Exactly. That is
It's
where
in
we are
their
at
nature.
now. No, it's not. It
So
wasn't
it
in
has
their nature.
become in their
No,
nature?
it's
It
so-
has
no,
be-
that-
maybe
no, that-
if you
you
say
see,
it has become,
me,
I would
listen,
agree.
Listen,
Nature?
you see, you actually generalized women. I picked out
One
a
person.
woman. You understand? As I said, a woman cheats not because of the kind of man she has, but because it is in her nature to cheat. So I always say this. There's this unfortunate thing, and that is that men, yes, we often than not get
Dela,
away.
you know what? Before you end, would you say it is more in a woman's nature to cheat or more in a man's nature to cheat?
That's what I'm actually going.
No, answer that right now.
Oh, it's more in a man's nature to
So
cheat.
let me-
Oh,
let me
yeah, I'll
ask
get,
you-
that
So
is what I was getting- that is what I was trying to say.
if you say that it
But-
is more in a man's nature
So,
to cheat, then
like
then
you
so
see-
then you're agreeing with what I have just
Yeah.
said, that it is more in a man's nature to cheat than
Of
a
course.
woman's nature to cheat.
Yes, but
Uh-huh.
if one woman cheats, like you are trying to say that probably it's due to some precedents that has occurred. So she's using that as a yardstick or as a reason to go and cheat. I'm saying that it's not it. It's because she knows she can do it.
So
You
you
get
know
my
how
point?
I said,
So-
Osafo,
so-
you know how I
So-
said
so-
that.
so-
Amma,
Natalia,
can you just
let me help
can you
with
say
this.
you
Okay,
where you came
let's
from.
listen to us.
From where you
Okay.
came from. Our fathers, grandfathers' days, where Natalia came from, you realize that the reason why the man would take care of everything of the women was that they were working hand in hand with the husband. Watch this.
Yeah, they
Those
follow
days,
to the-
they were
to-
working hand in hand
Exactly.
with the husband. They go everywhere with their husbands.
farming and everything.
Farming with their husbands. They did everything.
Not
with their
necessarily.
husbands. That is
It,
it.
no,
That
it
is
depends. Like my grandmother stayed at home. She didn't go anywhere with my grandfather. My grandfather
father-
Not
worked.
necessarily
My
following her to the
grandfather.
farm.
My
But you
grandfather
realize
worked.
that they were with them. They were with them as to vision-wise. They were with them.
Everything.
Everything. They were
But
with
today's
them.
woman will be with you vision-wise as well.
Not,
What do you mean no? What do you mean no?
In our generation,
Today's
okay,
woman.
what scattered everything is that when the moment women started thinking that what men can do, they can do better. That was where we had an issue.
No, me,
Of
I don't
course.
even agree with that.
So I'm coming. It's not about you. We are speaking generally.
No, but
That's
not
what
a
I'm
lot
saying.
of women
That
agree with that.
But that is
Well,
the
me, I don't
problem we are
agree with that
facing
either.
now.
No, nobody agrees
That
with
is
that.
where we had the issue. Okay, Natalia, I've
GHOne
been to
conference.
so many sectors, and I tell women, one of the reasons why your mom would have taken you to school is to get something to do for yourself and help yourself. Now, originally, that is how it's supposed to be. Originally, if we want to go back from where you are coming from, then we should situate our conversation based on scripture. If you are going to situate our conversation based on scripture, then we have a lot of things to talk about. But if we don't want to talk about that, then we have to now understand that when it comes to the issue of men cheating or women cheating, people cheat not for a reason, but people cheat because they want to.
No.
Being a
I
man or a
don't
woman,
agree.
they cheat because I tell people, okay, imagine I treated you bad. and you think you want to do something based on how I'm treating you, it's better you leave and go and do what you want.
That is my case.
And why won't you leave
No, that
also?
is your
Why don't you leave?
solution. But I want to pay you back by making you feel like
So are you
it's in
paying me?
your
No,
nature.
question I'm asking
it's
is
not
this.
in my
No, wait.
nature. You taught me that I could actually also do what you've been doing.
Whatever
Amma,
thing is
so
not in you,
question.
you cannot do it.
Do you know
I'm
what
a
is in a
question.
man?
People learn.
Are you cheating
People
to
learn.
stay or you are cheating to leave?
No, but you
Which is
know,
which?
Some people
Also
cheat
for-
to stay, some cheat.
Because a man will
to
not
leave.
be able to contain a woman who cheats and
That is
stays.
it.
But we should contain you.
Well, it's
Nobody's
unfortunate.
it's a decision.
It's
not
unfortunate.
It's a
unfortunate.
decision.
It's
not-
unfortunate.
I don't agree with my
Unfortunate.
brother. It's decision.
Yeah,
If I
it's
cheat and you won't
unfortunate.
leave,
Okay,
you
so
can leave.
calm
it's
down.
No, she
unfortunate.
won't leave.
Okay.
She will stay and cheat
all right,
back.
can we be calm?
And
Let's be calm.
another man's child for you to take care of.
Hey,
That is where
Amma.
you smell pepper.
No, that is
Amma.
Do you know?
You'll be crying and asking.
Do you know something?
No,
So
no.
I think that I agree with you when you say that you only do things that is in your nature.
Yeah.
Do you know what is in a woman's nature?
What is in a woman's nature?
To be vindictive.
Okay.
That is in a woman's
Okay.
nature.
Yeah, that's true.
A woman can be very vindictive.
Very true.
Only me
all
fa
are.
kwine be so when and I tell myself that you. Chairman, I'm
Hey, you
you'll
wanna
be
tell us we are patient. Oh.
that is in a woman's nature because
take
you
our
remember when I
time.
said that I have a lot of married friends who I know, like women who are like Charlie, they are stepping out all over their marriages. Yes, I do. But you know what? It is because most of them have stayed in that marriage through countless cheating episodes from their husbands to the point where they feel like it's not worth it. Also because the stakes are really high. You don't just up and walk out of a marriage, right? It's not as simple as people make it seem like it is. There's so much at stake. If you have built a business with your partner, if you have kids who are in a certain situation, if you have a child that is unwell or is going through, it's not as easy to up and leave a marriage. So some of them will feel like, instead of walking out, let's all play this game together.
You can play that game.
Let's
huh?
see who gets tired first and decides they want to take a walk.
A wise person one day said, the
Was
fact
the
that
wise person a male or female?
Of course, yes, it will be a movie.
I just want to
I will
know.
deal with that one later. A wise person one day said, if I should do something to my wife, Natalia is my wife, if I should do something to
That's how the me example, pa.
One, I mean, so
I'm
we
on
see
the
what-
tune,
also
Che.
our worry. Also our worry, person, Mr.
And no, I don't know.
Mr. So now trade.
I'm not married, but I am attached.
Ah, okay.
Ekra still.
And no class still.
Yes.
You
You were saying, go on, that's what you were saying.
Gone.
You're saying that you're
Okay.
married. You're married. Mhm.
Okay, imagine I'm married to Amma or Natalia.
Natalia.
Okay. Then if I should cheat on her, and if the best way she can do to please herself is to cheat, it shows the kind of mindset she also has.
Yeah.
It sh-
That's
that
why I
is it.
said a woman is
So,
vindictive.
That is what I'm saying. So it shows the kind of mindset you also have.
So
See,
you have
very
a
good.
mindset, she has a
Very
mindset.
good. And that is where we will not agree. We don't support cheating, whether men, women. But I feel that when it happens, then there is a way we should deal with it. If you think you cannot deal with it again, it's better you walk out.
Yeah, why is that better?
It's better. Because you
No,
cannot.
I'm
because
sorry.
you cannot
Best way.
Look,
I'm
is
sorry.
to bring
Also, for you
Kofi's
that you
son
went to
you
cheat
to
first,
take
no.
care of.
You that you
Natalia,
went to cheat
let me- let me-
first. Why
see,
didn't you walk
let
out?
me-
Exactly.
Okay,
Why didn't
now-
you
now-
say,
now-
I
now-
no
now-
longer
now-
find
now-
this
now-
woman
now-
attractive,
I
so
went
I'm
to-
leaving.
I went to cheat. Okay.
Also,
If you are offended with my cheating, then
Why
it's
would
you
she
who
not be
go.
offended?
No, but you see, here's the thing.
let me-
Why
let me
would
say
she
this.
not?
Della,
Here's
here's
the
the
thing.
thing.
Most
She
of
won't
the
leave, she
time.
will stay.
Okay.
Then that is
all
it. Then that is how the
Can
house is
we
going to be.
can we listen
let
to
me
Della?
use this illustration.
Right.
Yes, men are dogs, men are goats, men are animals,
Pigs sometimes.
pigs, whatever. Yes. Unfortunately, we have accepted our role. Just like men, women also have their animal instincts.
Very good.
Oh yes.
Very good.
So you see where I say
What
it is
are we?
in the nature of a woman, because that animal instinct is sort of tamed within. Yes, then you say, okay, because he cheated, I will
I like
go
when you
and
said
bring
that the animal
So
It's tamed.
yeah, it's
Until
tamed.
you
So-
untame it.
So when you do that, I always use this analogy. Let's go to Makola right now.
Okay.
Let me be given a megaphone. Natalia or yourself be given a megaphone. I'll go first. I'll scream into the megaphone that my name is Dalali Jansi. I have cheated on Natalia, who is my wife, with 1,000 women. Believe you me, nobody will blink.
That is it.
Let Natalia go like, my name is Natalia, and I have cheated on my husband, Dalali Jansi,
Where be born on?
once. Yeah, bro.
Oh, nobody minds.
Now.
Well, you're speaking from 20
think
years
so.
ago.
I don't
Today,
No,
nobody
it still
minds.
does.
Oh, no,
It
nobody
still
minds.
does. It
Nobody
still
minds.
does.
Nobody
It
minds.
still does. You
Trust
still
me.
get a tag.
Trust me,
You
nobody
will,
minds.
No, you will still
Do you
get
know
a
something?
tag,
Yeah, but
unfortunately.
we don't
Okay,
care.
let's we have
you
a couple
don't
of
care.
comments.
Because
Linda
you
Frimpong,
still
all
get
right,
a
all
stop
right,
caring, so we
all right.
stop
Let's
caring.
calm down. Linda Frimpong says, interesting topic tonight. My husband does it, and I also enjoy it when he does it. I think those who detest that are the people who think sex is solely about penetration.
That is it.
Oh, she's talking about.
Yeah, oral. Yeah,
that is
oral
it.
sex. So there are people who think
Yeah.
sex is just penetration.
Yeah.
there are
They
people
wouldn't
like
even
that.
kiss you.
No, they wouldn't even kiss
They
you.
wouldn't. They
And
wouldn't.
that
They
one, you're
wouldn't.
just fucking.
They
you're
wouldn't
not
do anything.
making love.
Okay,
Yes.
so James also has an interesting perspective. He says modern men are now working 10 times harder for women. Oh, where did that go? Where did James go? Yes. James, where is, says
men.
modern men are now working 10 times harder for women who are 10 times lower than their grandmothers.
Ew.
Very interesting perspective.
Yeah, interesting.
Very, very interesting perspective. Della, you are very right. Kweku Dansun Ketia obviously has been scorned because his comment is a suspicious
Kweku,
comment. Kweku
I am
says,
a Kweku myself. Power to the blood.
Kweku says,
Surprise.
he says, Della, you are very right that it is in the nature of women to, also to cheat. Nature means you will do it if you get the chance.
Yes.
So it
That
is.
is it.
And Salman Nuru Adamu says, I love this show. Salman, thank you so much that you have stayed with us
People
tonight.
cheat because they want to cheat,
Yes.
and that is that.
Okay, let's move away from cheating and let's talk about this comment that some people still think sex is just penetration,
Yeah.
right? There is no romance. There's no kissing. Kissing, put the many
Oh, really?
yeah, because I really care about people's
Okay.
oral health.
Okay.
It's also kofa so be shishemu yi ansa kofa.
Yeah, but when,
Yeah.
So that's the thing
you
is,
want to be able-
when
when you like the person, you should
Yeah,
be able to tell him.
when I'm with a person, it takes a very long time before I start kissing them.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because I have to observe you to a level where I'm comfortable first because
How does your head go closer sometimes?
On the oral health thing, I am that girlfriend that will
Right.
like to check if you've brushed your teeth.
yes.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
very
I want
normal.
to see. I like show me.
Not
I
just brush
wanna
your
see.
teeth. Do you know that a lot of people don't know that you need to brush your tongue or scrape your tongue as well?
Yeah, a lot of
Why
people
would you
don't know.
not know that?
Oh,
A lot of people
a
don't
lot
know.
of
Where
people
the
don't know.
bad breath actually
Yeah.
comes
People
from.
think brushing your teeth
It's
is
just a-
brushing your teeth.
No, the gum.
Yeah, a lot of people
A
don't
lot
know.
of people don't know.
No,
So me, I have to observe you for months to see how your situation is.
Sometimes you don't even need it for months. Sometimes you just meet the person after having a conversation with the person, asking some certain questions, you will get to know the
Hey,
person.
please, I will not take your word for it.
No.
I need
I'm
to
telling
see
How you
for
brush.
myself.
Yeah, so how do you see for yourself?
How do you see?
Oh,
you
but
get
when we
closer
spend
to the
time,
person.
when we spend time
Yeah,
together,
when you
That
spend
is
time
it. That's
together.
what I'm
maybe
saying.
you
So you
know,
will get to know.
sleep over 1, 2, 3. I'll see how you brush your
And a
teeth a
video
couple of
call, cry
times.
wo.
Dabi, video call, you won't see it
You
well.
see anything.
May I want to watch you brush your teeth.
No.
Yeah, but if
it's
I'm
not-
brushing my teeth, I don't brush it well.
How would I know? But you will show me after.
Yeah, I'm doing this.
Open wide.
Yeah.
But you can't tell the man, I want to watch you.
So that
is a red flag.
I want no.
I'm sorry.
Oh, no,
I
it
watch.
depends on the kind of-
That is
no.
a red flag.
No, it
I
depends
watch
on the
my
kind
man
of
brush
vibe that
his
you
teeth.
have.
I like to
No.
watch him brush his teeth.
Yeah, it's like
That
I
is,
said,
isn't that a red flag?
No, how is that a red
Aside
flag?
from the communication level.
How is that a red
Also,
flag?
if you meet a woman and in a conversation she says, I want to watch you brush your teeth.
It depends on
No,
the
no, no,
vibe.
Not like that. Not
I don't
like
think
that.
she did that
That
like
is
that.
crazy.
Yeah, that's crazy.
That is
Don't
crazy.
you think that?
So I'm sure along the line,
When the relationship is solidified,
Yeah.
and you're comfortable around each other.
Yeah, when you are comfortable
But
around each
I
other,
won't say that you
when
want to
there is a
date me,
perfect
okay.
conversation
But
between
you know
What time do you brush?
that
No.
some men also would not go down on a woman because I think I saw something recently that says before I go there, I start playing just to have a feel and
a sniff.
smell and a
Yeah.
sniff. Like,
To see
so
if everything is okay.
Can straight Sanet.
sanity. So
But if this person is your wife, why are you going there to sniff? Oyiri. You know the smell of your woman already.
Yeah.
Eya mu kochucha chen na mu sa gimmicks we na chen gimmicks.
But you know, our VJ has a natural smell.
Yes,
Yeah,
I know
everybody
that.
knows.
No,
You
I
don't
know
know.
that.
The
I
thing
know
is
that.
this,
But Jella,
every woman has their
are you
own
telling
smell.
me
Your
smell.
smell
Jella,
and
are
her
you
smell
telling
are
me
You
that-
confusing a Kosia smell with your wife's smell.
No.
That is
No,
That
Della, tell
is
me
If you're a straight
something.
up guy, believe
I
me, you
need-
will never confuse that.
No, Della,
it
I need you to
happens.
answer this question for me. You're married.
Yeah.
Your wife is your wife.
Yeah, sure.
If you're going down on her, what is there to sniff? This gimmick that you're telling me is for side piece gig.
Okay, no, it's for most often than not. This gimmick I'm saying is for people who probably are not married yet.
But they are
Because
together.
once you are married to the woman, come on, like I said, before the marriage, definitely today
guys,
most
yeah, you
99%
have
of people actually engage in sexual activities before they get married. Yes, so you'll be doing all those kind of things. You would know her smell even before
so
you
you
get
know if
married
it's
to
because
it.
she
So
didn't
in a
take her
marriage
bath.
setting,
It's
no, I'm not
different.
looking at it in the marriage setting.
All right. So let me remind you that we're streaming live on social media, on our platforms, GHOne TV, on Facebook, on YouTube. We would love to hear from you, know what your opinion is when it comes to this journey of sex. We have mentioned so many things, going down on a woman, the entire journey. We would love for you to share your experience. We've not spoken about what?
Women going on and men.
Going down on men, we'll do that. So go on our platform, GHOne TV, on social media. Drop your comment. We would really love to hear from you. Also, we're going to open the phone lines in a little bit. So save this number. Okay, I think we have opened the phone lines right now. Phone lines are officially open. Call us on 0532 961 That's 0532 961 We would love to hear you share your experiences with us tonight on Duvet. So, Dela, you want us to talk about women going down on men?
Yeah.
I see that not a lot of women like to do that.
Of course.
And also not a lot of women are experienced in doing that.
Yeah.
I think that, okay, we have a caller. Let's take the caller. Hello?
Hello.
Hi, what's your name? Where are you calling from?
I'm Richard. I'm calling from Achim Oda.
Okay, Richard, talk to us.
Yes, please. I followed this program for a very long time.
Okay.
In my experience, just got married this last January.
Oh, okay. Welcome to the club.
Congratulations.
Thank you. And I saw my wife 6 months we got married. And I work on the sea. I'm a sailor.
Oh, okay.
So I go for 1 year, I come home for 1 month.
Right.
I go for 1 year, I come home for 1 month. My wife is too dry. She always wants to use this kind of lubricant and other stuff.
Yeah.
She lost me giving her head almost every day, which I don't like it.
Okay.
I don't like it, but that is what she enjoys most. So whenever we are sleeping, she always refers to, and I'm a guy, we are no other back every day, or the mommy, and the casa and my man who you making, so I don't do it.
Yeah.
You know, referring me to your ex and other stuff.
Oh.
And mama pino, so Emma mom using head, you know. Maybe sometimes you don't trust her because of some kind of messages having on your phone. So now man why you were him you know.
So the trust issues.
Oh, we lost it.
Wow.
Natalia, you see, that is why I tell people whenever we are doing counseling, that when you want to marry somebody, have conversations with the person before you marry the person.
Exactly.
Have conversations.
I can feel his pain. You can tell the pain in his voice. But in the woman's defense, right? In the woman's defense, if you're away from for 1 year,
Come home 1 month.
about 1 month,
You should be able to satisfy her.
1 month pay.
Call her.
Honestly,
So, you
I
see,
think in the woman's defense, that's just
we are
how
not
I
against
feel.
it. That's why I said, okay, when you guys were dating, you knew all this.
Right.
You should have, you should have
She
had
not
conversations.
I think,
to have,
I
you know,
mean,
receive-
hearing from him, he says they dated for only 6 months before
Yeah.
they get married. He's a seaman. So
Yeah.
imagine the time spent before marriage.
6 months.
They dated
But
for 6 months.
did they not have sex before?
Probably they did,
We
but it was
don't
just
know. If
penetrative.
you can call us back, we would really appreciate so that
Seriously,
you
you're not
can
being
give us
fair.
more
I'm pretty
details.
sure
You
they
go
didn't
away
have that
for a year, you
conversation.
expect to come and meet your wife, still your wife, not cheating on you. Then you come for 1 month, and then you still want to have options, like you don't want to give her all that she wants.
Richard,
How are you keeping the marriage?
You need to do that.
I asked them
we are
all.
very
All right, so our phone
different.
lines are
Okay.
open.
Oh,
Zero
we are
five
very
three two nine
Your pet
61218. 0532961218.
I think he also said something.
Yes.
He said, sometimes
Okay, we have a
people
caller.
don't
Let's
do
take
it.
this caller. Hello.
Good evening.
Good evening. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
Paul David, I'm calling from family.
Okay, talk to us.
About leaking. Leaking is not a fault. It depends. You know, in our culture, it's not every culture accepts that. Every family has its own culture.
Okay.
So to leak a woman, sometimes it's a taboo. In our culture, this day we say Christian. What time was there before Christ? I didn't like a lot of women or Africans or yes, they are looking back. So we have to educate ourselves, to educate them well, so that we learn from it. Look a woman, sometimes if a woman has a period, something you cannot take. As a pastor, sir, if a woman has a message, you cannot take at the bottom. It's a holy place. And you are using your mouth.
All right. All right, thank you. All right, thank you so much. We really appreciate your comment. Thank you. So obviously, you see, people come from different perspectives and ideas.
Yeah.
He says it's a taboo.
Okay.
I don't know how to feel about that.
Okay.
Some cultures have that. It's a taboo.
Culture is quite different.
Some
If he is
families-
talking about his culture, his family, which is understandable. But you see, the moment sometimes we try to generalize something that because a person did that, he cannot be on the altar, then it is totally wrong. Totally wrong. Then if that is wrong, then it means the moment we even go to the washroom, you're not able to go to the altar again. Because when you went to the washroom, you came with some things to the altar of God. You see, sometimes we have to let people understand that when it comes to scripture, scripture is very, very sure of whatever thing he said. That is why even the scripture teaches that even if I'm fasting and my wife wants it, I can now stop it and go and satisfy my wife. Then I can later continue with my fast. So there is nothing. We have heard big men of God saying they had sex Sunday morning before they went to preach, and they even preach better. So what are we saying? So sometimes when we make it feel as if I cannot satisfy my wife, but when I get to the altar, it's a sin, or maybe it's a holy place. Please, sir, come again.
The thing is,
My name is Randall.
All right, let's say, okay.
We've gotten ourselves fanatic Christians in this our generation.
Let's take our caller.
Unfortunately,
We have a
okay.
caller. Let's take our caller. Hello.
Hello.
Hi, we have a woman. Yay. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
I'm Gifty from Kosovo.
Okay, darling, talk to us.
There's this guy I'm dating.
Okay.
Asamaba.
We can hear you. Go on.
When we started, he told me, maybe sex, and all that.
Mm.
But though we are not married, we are still dating. I think he said, a bit near for one, I thought.
Mm.
I do, baby, now it's like, today give me sex, tomorrow give me sex, today give me sex.
Ojini woto.
We put them bra some so.
Ojini woto.
We put them bra some so.
It's too much.
If I say,
Is it
like,
too much?
If I say, yeah, I think it's too much. If I tell you no, and I will just let me for with you, I might have fun and then like, that's what the guy makes me. We used to fight. We used to fight over it.
I know why you said that from the start.
Okay.
The last time I told him, Pastor, what can I say? You the sex, you when he's young.
Yeah.
What he told me was,
Exactly what I was going to say.
Oh, he
Wow.
lied.
Yes.
So he
Because
lied.
if he had made it, there's some women, I don't know, it's a
Okay,
cliche.
so let her land. Is that the only thing, or do you have anything more?
Not that much, but that's what is bothering me, and I
Okay.
really feel, and I wish you'd be around to listen to your advice.
All right. Thank you. Thank you very much for calling. Della, go
Yeah,
on.
so there's this cliche that if you make a woman know you like sex too much, she may run away, she will not agree to be your girlfriend or something. So, yeah, me, I don't like sex, I don't, Then when you get it, you start giving it to her, it is not on. If you like it, you like it. You're a man. I mean, blood flowing through your veins. Your dick is going to get hard. You would want it. Just don't say you don't like it. If you like, just don't say anything about it. It's better not to say anything than to say something at all. Yeah, because
And the thing about saying that, one family, me, I'm a quack of
that one there's BS.
I have such a
It's
problem with
BS.
that.
It's
Anyway,
BS.
we have another caller. Hello. Hello.
Oh.
What's going on? Hello. Hello.
Yes,
Good evening. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
I'm Razak from Tamale.
Hi, Razak. Talk to us. We can hear you.
I think my part is on the leaking.
Okay.
I think health-wise,
Health,
it's not advisable.
Okay. Are you a doctor
Yes.
or a health practitioner?
I'm a health practitioner.
Okay.
Oh, wonderful.
Because with that, you can get oral trash,
Okay.
and that one will affect you. And secondly, too, it can lead to halitosis. When you continuously do it, it will get to a time that when you speak, people will feel bad odor from your mouth. So health-wisely, I would say it's not advisable.
Okay.
But individual can see it to be normal.
Can I ask
Thank
you
you.
a question?
Yeah, Amma wants to
I
ask
want
you a
to ask
question.
you a question, sir.
Hello?
Hello?
Wakatunu.
Hello? So my question is it the oral sex itself that is bad or having it with someone that might be infected? Because if you're both clean and you're keeping one sexual partner, how do
says
you get
you'll
the
get oral trash.
halitosis?
Halitosis.
How do I get that?
Halitosis
If
will
I'm
come
doing
from
it
a
with
woman
one
with
partner
JJ.
and we've tested and we know we are clean, how do I get
Because I
that?
can't believe that you get
He
halitosis
says
from
when
licking
you
a
are
woman.
speaking, your mouth will be
Hello.
smelling like
Okay.
vagina.
Oh,
vagina.
yeah.
Hello.
Hello.
Hi. Hi. Sorry.
Yes. What is happening is that the vagina temperature Are you getting me here?
You're right.
We
Yeah,
didn't get you.
vagina is having temperature.
Okay.
Let me add that the pH of the vagina is 4.5.
Okay.
You know that, yeah.
Are you getting me? And then the mouth to temperature or pH is different.
So the temperatures
So
clash.
now, two temperatures or different variation of pH meeting. What happened?
They clash.
They clash. Thank you.
Okay.
So
I
that will
didn't
result
do
into
science.
a lot of things.
But my question was, having
And more
oral...
to the point, the mouth is a place that is actually an exit point of most infections or most bacteria. That is why when you sleep without brushing, the following day you wouldn't like to smell the what? The scent of your mouth.
Halitosis.
And then you cannot just see a lady and predict that the private part is nice.
But
Am I
sir, you didn't answer my question. My question was, is it the oral sex itself that is bad, or having it with someone that might be infected? Because if you keep into one sexual partner and you're both faithful and clean, how is oral sex with such a person bad?
In this our days, you know you can't trust your partner.
Okay, now you are talking.
You can't trust your partner.
Mr.
Because
David,
you don't when your partner leaves the house,
You don't
you
follow.
know where he or she is going to.
No, you don't.
so Mr. David, should I take it that, or should I saying this? There is this, common knowledge that the vagina is virtually the cleanest place on a woman, even more cleaner than the mouth.
Yeah.
It is correct.
So
that is where my argument.
So is it the giver going to actually contaminate the vagina, or the vagina contaminating the giver's mouth? Which is which?
The mouth contaminates the vagina.
The mouth is unclean.
So then, if the vagina is clean, how does the mouth get to smell of vagina when the reverse is true?
Good. I think I like the point. You are just trying to bring me back to the halitosis I was talking about. Hello?
Yeah,
We're
understand.
here.
Yes,
We're
we
listening
can
to
hear
you.
you.
So Adam, I wasn't specific though. So at this moment, your mouth will now infect the vagina, and when the vagina is infected, what happens?
So until
You
then.
get discharges.
So until then.
Until then, it wouldn't cause that.
Oh, okay.
So
Until then, it wouldn't cause. But the whole thing is, do we trust our partners?
So, okay.
Okay, unless there's a trust issue.
All
All
right. Don't do
to
it.
be on the safest side,
Don't do it
just
at
be
all.
on the safest side, I think you can do foreplay and it's okay.
But
That's
that is
part of
that is
foreplay.
foreplay.
He
Oral
doesn't
sex
think
is-
he doesn't think that is foreplay. But thank you so much for your contribution. We really appreciate. This is Duvet on GHOne TV. My name is Natalia. Tonight I am with Dela, I am with Ama, and then I am with Osofu. We are going to take a look at our sex position of the week. Do stay tuned. Sex position of the week. The socket. Benefit. This looks like it's a nice position to fantasize a little and get a new view of your partner's behind. It's a chance to get absorbed in the sensations. Technique. From reverse cowgirl, the receiving partner bends all the way forward, extending their legs all the way back. They should be supporting their body by resting on their elbows as if they are holding a plank. Hot tip. In this position, a vulva-owning receiver can easily touch their clitoris while being penetrated. And if the two of you are into spanking, have at it. So the socket is our sex position of the week. Ama, you were saying?
Mrs. Asta, no tie or ba unangene. What is unangene in English? Because
you
especially
cramp.
you may cramp. So the man, as it's going on, the man is supposed to lift his butt up and give you some kind of support, and then help you out. And yes, oh yeah, no, and chebiana unangene. Unless maybe you're very athletic. Not why are you looking at me? Okay. I might have tried it.
I'm just asking what you think about it.
What I know about it is...
right. Okay,
What I know about
it?
is, oh yeah, and Chena Onayaji, you may cramp, so the man will have to support you up. Get up, get his ass up, and meet you up there in the sky whilst you are reversing, giving him all that. Yeah.
Asafo Randolph.
Mommy. I had a
Kasana wa kuariti.
I would Menwale, your style, maybe
That's explosion.
Menwale.
What do you think about it? What do you think?
Oh,
about
it's
it?
nice. As I told you earlier, whatever thing you guys will do to make you happy, even say we do basic for
So you think you will enjoy
when
this?
I marry,
No, do you think you will enjoy it?
That's what. So when I marry, I will try.
Oh.
Yeah, when I marry, I will try.
So is that to say that you're not having sex at the moment?
No.
You're
at
not?
the moment, no. When
You're
I marry,
celibate.
when I marry.
For how long now have you not been having sex?
And they mean to mean children.
All these barrack boys, I know you.
Oh, don't worry.
The socket it's good because like the narrator in there was saying, it gives you the man a clear view of your woman's ass. You can massage it while she's rocking you up and down. That way too, you get to see your dick entering, and as she acts herself up and down, you see the entry and the up and down movement.
Does that elevate the feeling?
Of course, because you seeing what is going on, it actually elevates the feeling. So it's a very good position. Just that you don't have to be too big to do this, and you might also probably need to be a little longer to be able to do this.
Okay.
I think I'm an engineer, because I'm too heavy.
Okay.
Yes,
All right.
exactly.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So okay. Let's talk about women giving head. I think we were touching on that, and then we had to be taking the phone calls. Women giving head is.
We'll start with Amma.
No, we'll start with you. Women giving head is. I've had a lot of time when I have conversations with my friends. Even Enoch in my office.
Hi, Enoch. Hello.
Straight bullet.
Enoch, what's going on?
We'll say that a lot of women don't know how to give head.
Yeah.
Also, is that true or false?
Oh, very true.
Why? What is it? Take us through what it is that a man expects.
Differences come to play.
No, take it.
Pass some mommy by force.
Okay.
Let me take it from.
You are saving him. Man.
Save him.
Okay.
From a head lover.
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah.
And a head giver?
Oh yeah, sure.
And receiver.
Yeah.
Good.
Okay.
Okay.
So, the act of giving head is not rocket science. However, there are dynamics to it. You see, the thing is, one, imagine yourself probably sucking on a banana or a lollipop. Unless you want to swallow a part of it, you don't bite it. All you do is what? Suck on it. So that's what you're supposed to do. Unfortunately, some people, they suck on it all right, but they don't suck on it using the muscles of their lips. They go on it. You're not doing anything. You understand? Yes, the muscles of your lips has to actually grip the dick. And you spice it up with a little saliva, because that's the only way you can get the going up and down well, and for him to also have that feeling. If you do not do that, you are doing nothing.
Right. Secondly,
your teeth is not needed in this field, because you are going to scratch. And we don't want scratches on our CDs. You understand? We want the CDs neat, because as soon as you scratch,
but I've been told that when it comes to giving head for a man, the nastier the better.
Of course. Actually, the nasty ones, sometimes it's a little yucky. Unfortunately, when there's too much saliva, that kind of thing. For me, it's a little too yucky for me. But I know saliva here and there wouldn't be bad. And then when you're doing it, please do not, even if you want to use teeth, your teeth should actually sort of caress, not actually scratch.
Scratch.
To caress.
The way
this
you
way.
are emphasizing on the scratch, will be a scratch.
Oh yes, I have been scratched before.
Oh,
and
sorry.
So I didn't even venture, taking myself to the head anymore because I noticed that. And you try once in a while. I'm somebody who, because I like to engage sex in a way that I expect my partner to naturally also enjoy it, because I always say it's a mind thing. So even if your mind is not on it, I try whatever I can to get your mind to it. If I see that your mind is not on it, then okay, fine.
Then you leave it. Okay.
leave it.
All right. So let's wrap this up.
Natalia,
also
sorry.
I'll come to
I wanted
you.
to ask him a question.
Yeah. No,
on
we're
that.
wrapping this up. Where time is against us.
Oh.
So let's wrap this
Okay.
up. Also, let me start with you. In wrapping up on this entire conversation, what will be your final words?
Okay, I feel partners should have proper conversation as to what they want to do, what actually will make them happy. They should be a little bit adventurous. They should try many other things. And sometimes sex shouldn't just happen in the bedroom. Please, do it everywhere.
Hey.
Yeah.
I'll stop for me. Go you.
Everywhere.
Oh no, please.
True.
Continue
In
with
fact-
your final word.
In fact, do it everywhere. Make sure your partner is feeling whatever he or she is doing. In fact, give it to your partner very well. Good.
Good. I said good. Excellent. Amma.
Yeah,
Let's
so
wrap this up.
sex is an integral part of a relationship, of a romantic relationship. Let's take it seriously. It's a form of communication. And for me, I think try and have some conversations with your partner before the first time you have sex. Try to understand their bodies prior to touching their bodies. It helps. And when you discover certain things about their bodies that excite them, you can, dwell there, explore, have fun. Life is not meant to be lived, boring, because you might just wake up one day and you are dead and nobody knows what's on the other side. So have fun,
No girlfriend.
but try and stick to one partner, because Yarena does so. Try and keep one partner, but explore, do all the crazy stuff. Make sure it's the person you want to talk. He likes the things you also like, and do them. Have fun, you know. Yeah.
All right, Della.
We've all spoken about communication, and it is what it is. You need to talk about it, and you also owe it to yourself to know more. Read. There are books, there are videos, not necessarily pornographic videos, but there are sex guide videos that you could actually learn from. Know one or two things, because those things, they also give you, straight up guides. So that you don't find yourself limiting or overdoing. Sex is supposed to be enjoyed both ways, and Pastor said it. Do it everywhere, but not just not anywhere.
The pastor said it.
Okay. All right, so let's wrap that. Della, your social media handles.
Facebook is Delali Koku Jansi. Instagram is Jandel.
Okay. He's never received any DMs from women, so there you go.
Please send the DMs.
Amma, social media.
Yeah, I'm a cramper. I'm a with a double M. I'm a cramper, or into brackets, I am the welder's daughter. Facebook, yeah, I am the welder's daughter. TikTok, Instagram, yeah.
What's up?
Rindolph Menya everywhere.
Okay, everywhere.
Yeah, Rindolph Menya.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. I've had so much fun with you guys, gosh.
That question I couldn't answer. The saliva in the blowjob, what do you want the woman to do with the saliva?
All right, so thank you so much. My name is Natalia. Connect with me on social media. Yes, I am Natalia. Big shouts going out to my producer, Gifty, Edu Mensa, Ewuku, the entire team. Big shouts going out to Enoch and Enoch's wife. We'll do this again next Saturday, 10 p.m. GHOne TV. Take your time to explore our sex position of the week. Good night.